watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, reconstruction begins today on Black Lives Matter Plaza. The giant yellow words painted just one block from the White House will be removed. And thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall. Annalisa Gale has the night off. Well, DC News Now's Liberty Simmons is live on 16th Street Northwest with what actually happening now. The search is intensifying for a Loudoun County woman missing in the Dominican Republic. And this afternoon, Sadiqa Konanki hasn't been seen since Thursday and had been vacationing there with friends. Thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall. Annalisa Gale again has the night off. Well, community members are rattled. Local leaders are working to help find the 20-year-old and bring her home. DC News Now's Randy Bass is live in Leesburg with the latest from the Sheriff's Department. Randy.
Yes, Mark, we just spoke with Loudoun County Sheriff Mike Chapman, who tells us this investigation is still extremely active, involving local, federal, international authorities, all working to figure out what happened to Sadiqa Konanki when she disappeared from that Dominican beach last Thursday. And neighbors we talked to tell us they are very shaken up.
As a parent, I was really, just shocked. And I put myself in their shoes. I was like, I don't know what they would be going through right now.
Neighbors of 20-year-old University of Pittsburgh student Sadiqa Konanki say they're in a lot of pain as authorities 1,500 miles away in the Dominican Republic ramp up their search for her. Back home in the quiet Loudoun County community of South Riding, neighbors who didn't want to go on camera describing her as a sweet young lady. Others offering their support for her family.
I hope they find her, and if they need anything, they can always knock. I know we don't know each other, but we're still neighbors.
Meanwhile, new photos in from Dominican search crews today, showing them using a canine to look for her. Also saying they've started using drones to help aid in the search too.
Everybody has been out there. The civil defense people, helicopters, boats, drones, you name it, they're out there searching like crazy.
Loudoun County Sheriff Mike Chapman says his office is helping from afar, and federal authorities are in on the investigation too.
Working with the Dominican authorities to try to get to the bottom of this, helping with the interviews. We're trying to work and see what we can do to get the technology information that we need, phone calls, phone messages, text messages, just different numbers and stuff like that.
Virginia Congressman Suhas Subramaniam is also in touch with her family and friends, saying he's pushing for even more resources for her case.
Everyone's involved and engaged, because the more people that are engaged, the more thorough the investigation, the better the outcome.
And as for what exactly comes next in this case, Sheriff Chapman says this is still very early on in this investigation. It's too early to tell where exactly things move forward from here. The story is still very much developing. We'll bring you new details as we learn them. Live in Leesburg, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy, thank you. Reconstruction begins today on the Black Lives Matter Plaza. The giant yellow words painted just one block away from the White House will be removed. And DC News Now's Liberty Simmons joins us on 16th Street Northwest with what crews are doing now. Liberty, what's the latest?
Well, Mark, you can see behind me where crews have removed some of the bollard barriers here along Black Lives Matter Plaza, which was a mural that was commissioned by Mayor Muriel Bowser here during the height of the BLM protests back in 2020. District Department of Transportation crews are removing bollards this week before they erase the words Black Lives Matter from 16th Street Northwest.
It breaks my heart because it also reminds me that there's an attempt to erase the history of who we are.
This comes after Congressman Andrew Clyde from Georgia introduced legislation that would withhold federal funding until Black Lives Matter Plaza was erased and changed to Liberty Plaza.
It's destruction. I'm here to mourn the destruction of one of our brightest symbols of the black resistance.
It also comes after recent statements from the president about a potential federal takeover of D.C.
I think that we should govern District of Columbia, run it with law and order, make it absolutely flawlessly beautiful.
Mayor Muriel Bowser did not support Clyde's legislation, adding that the efforts to reconstruct BLM Plaza were already in the works. She released a statement saying, in part, the mural inspired millions of people and helped our city through a painful period. But now we can't afford to be distracted by meaningless congressional interference.
She did this to spite them to begin with, so now you're doing this to submit to them.
And the mayor says that artists and students will create new murals across all 8 wards, a part of DC's America 250 mural project. Now, the reconstruction here is expected to be complete within 8 weeks. For now, live here in Northwest DC, Liberty Simmons, DC News Now.
All right, Liberty, thank you. And a Health Alert Maryland is reporting a confirmed case of the measles. Health officials say the patient is from Howard County and recently traveled internationally through Dulles Airport. The case is not associated with an ongoing measles outbreak in Texas and New Mexico. DC News Now's Kevon Dupree talked to health experts about keeping the disease from spreading.
The Maryland Department of Health says the person from Howard County who came down with the measles had been on an international trip. That person re-entered the U.S. through Dulles International Airport in Virginia. Now, health experts want people to know what the symptoms of measles are and the potential risk.
For measles, it's very important that we identify those cases early to prevent the spread. It's one of the most contagious diseases out there.
Maryland health officials raising awareness after the state confirmed a case of measles on Sunday.
It is spread via air. It's airborne transmission, and also through direct contact with an infected person's secretions.
The State Department of Health says the person with measles lives in Howard County and flew into Dulles International Airport on March 5th. 2 days later, that person went to Johns Hopkins Howard County Medical Center Pediatric Emergency Department, although officials didn't say how old the patient was. They say a person who has the measles usually develops symptoms 10 to 14 days after exposure.
You start out with a fever, runny eyes, red eyes, runny nose, a cough. But then after a couple days, you break out into a rash. And the rash typically starts at the head and moves downward.
Medical professionals say the best way for people to protect themselves from the virus is to make sure they're vaccinated. 2
shots of measles vaccine provides a lifetime of immunity. It's shown to be about 97% effective if you've had 2 shots. So that really is the best way.
And health experts say if someone thinks they've been exposed to the measles, they should contact their healthcare provider immediately. I'm Kevon Dupree, DC News Now.
All right, Kevon, thank you. Prince George's County Public Schools taking new safety measures after 2 students died from the flu. The superintendent says that one student went to CMIT North Elementary School in Laurel, while the other attended John Bain Elementary in Capitol Heights. The school district has reported 90 flu cases in the last 2 weeks, with the majority at James Madison Middle School in Upper Marlboro. The school district is taking steps to mitigate the spread, including adding sanitary supplies and increased disinfection on buses and classrooms. There will also be a flu shot clinic this Wednesday, and we have the details on our website, dcnewsnow.com. All right, it's 4:09. Let's head over to meteorologist Damon Matson with a first look at our forecast. And Damon, we talked about it at noon. It's been a nice day.
Did you get to go out there and soak some of it up, Mark, this afternoon?
I took an extended walk during my lunch break.
Had to, right? With these kind of warm temperatures, my goodness. It is a beautiful Monday out across the DMV. We have been enjoying these beautiful conditions since the weekend, but it was a little bit windy at times. Saturday and Sunday made it tough to enjoy these temperatures that have been on the rise ever since. But today, we have calm winds, and look at these temps. 66 in the district. We still do have some 50s along the shoreline of the Chesapeake Bay, but it's actually closer to 70, even as you head all the way out west into parts of West Virginia, Western Maryland. Spring-like indeed, and we are easily outpacing yesterday's highs, which only made it into the upper 50s, lower 60s, which is still very comfortable, no doubt, but today, even warmer still. And with those later evening sunshine hours that we'll have here before sunset after 7 p.m., it is going to continue to feel extremely comfortable comfortable and warm for the next few hours. And even after that sun finally does go down, it's going to take a little bit of time before we finally drop out of the 50s. So we'll wrap up today on a beautiful note as well. Now the question is, can we keep these warm temperatures and these sunny skies going for the next few days at least? We'll have a full look at your forecast with that answer coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. In Montgomery County, we're learning new details about a deadly shooting near a school in Silver Spring. It happened Saturday morning near Fairland Elementary around 11, and police found Jonah Muta dead in a parking lot on Fairdale Terrace. They say that he had several gunshot wounds. His cause of death was ruled a homicide. So far, no arrests have been made. More federal worker fallout starting today. Staff at the Department of Health and Human Services can begin responding to a buyout offer. This applies to people working for agencies like the CDC, the FDA, the NIH, and Medicare and Medicaid. Roughly 80,000 employees are being promised $25,000 if they leave their job. This all comes as President Trump plans for large-scale staffing reductions by this Thursday, and as the CDC helps with the growing measles outbreak. An 8th grade student from Springfield, Virginia is making waves one twist at a time. The America Book of Records is recognizing Irving Middle School student Sai Kintali. He solved 50 puzzle cubes in a record 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Now, Sai took interest in the puzzles about 4 years ago. He practices for at least an hour a day, which he says has paid off not just for the record books, but also at school.
This has improved my concentration and setting goals, working towards goals. So, for example, once I was averaging around 1 minute, once my coach taught me, and I set a goal, I want to become 10 seconds by the end of this month, every day practicing 1 hour. Setting goals is actually pretty hard, so that improved my skills.
And if that's not enough, he set a similar record in the India Book of Records last year, solving 50 cubes in 8 minutes, 24 seconds. He's now aiming to get his name in the Guinness Book of Records.